Hello, everybody. Welcome in to our Dungeons and Campins, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh,
Nailed
kitty. Welcome into Mimic Loaf. Tonight we are going to be playing our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. So Oogie Boogie Spooky Ice Boy. For those that don't know Rime of the Frostmaiden. Welcome into session 2, everybody. So yeah, tonight is going to be fun. Please, before anything, please give us a like, a follow, sub on YouTube and Twitch. Very much appreciate it if you do. And then, as always, thank you to our two amazing sponsors. First, Stabby Joe & Co. Creators of some really cool shirt designs. We've got this whole Mimic Loaf collab. There's a new Rime of the Frostmaiden shirt that literally went live probably about half an hour to an hour ago. You'll be able to get on there and grab a Bartleby's Wet Meat shirt, which is really cool. I really dig the design. For anybody that doesn't know Bartleby's Wet Meat, it is from session 1 of last session of the campaign. Yeah, and there's also some really cool other designs as well as ones too hot for Etsy. Scandalous.
Controversy.
So please check them out if you do. Use code MIMIC5 at checkout and you get 5% off. So yeah, do that. It'd be great. Yeah, and then our second sponsor is W.GG, creators of some Jitterless energy blends. So if you go there, use code MIMICLOAF at checkout and you get 10% off. I believe that's pretty much it, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, without ado, let's get into it, I guess. I don't have an intro yet, so I'm just going to be like, intro, intro, and then now we're going to
keep that.
Pretend the intro is playing.
Pretend the intro is
use your imagination.
That's
what we have to do.
We can use it.
So what happened in session 1? We had some introductory stuff. So each player, each character was introduced. We have, in order at the bottom there, we have Barrius. Say hello, Barrius.
Hello, Barrius.
Bartleby, say hello, Bartleby.
Hello, Bartleby.
Thalion, say hello, Thalion.
Thalion.
And Tricking, say hello, Tricking.
Hi.
So yeah, introductory to our characters. The characters kind of all met each other, journeying north into Icewind Dale. Half of the group was set off course by a blizzard, which is where they met Bartleby in a small little rundown town by the name of Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hole.
After spending the night at Bartleby's little shack, I guess you would call it.
Shithole.
Yeah, his wet meat shithole.
Bartleby's special little shithole.
Yeah. You guys, spent the night there, and decided to head out in the morning. Bartleby let you know about a few wolves that had been terrorizing the town. You guys decided to check it out by going to the speaker, who was very annoyed at your presence, I guess you could say. You got a little bit more information, and then you guys headed off towards the last sighting of these giant winter wolves that were harassing the townsfolk. Finding them, you found one of them to be limping and looked hurt. So you decided to talk to it a little bit. You found out that he was getting beaten by his master, Garagai, which is a frost giant. His brother, the other winter wolf, then jumped out of nowhere and snarled at you a little bit. You guys kind of continued talking, and they decided to join you to rid the lodge of Garagai and free the children that they had captured. On the way, you guys found a whole bunch of wolves that looked starved and very gaunt. The two winter wolves, Kanan and Corin, scared them off, and you guys continued heading towards the lodge, finally arriving at the location. So, jutting up out of the vast tundra is a towering edifice built entirely of ice. The domed structure is easily 3 times the height and width of any building found in 10 towns. As you guys kind of approach it from the east, you guys see like that large domed, almost like cave-looking ice structure. It has three entrances, a left, a middle, and a right. As you guys kind of like approach, you see Kanan kind of take a few steps forward, kind of sniffing in the air, kind of giving it a little bit of a nose. He kind of turns back to the rest of the group and says, "Garaga is not home.
Convenient.
He just kind of nods a little bit at saying convenient. And he just kind of goes, I do not feel... He kind of looks at his brother and gives a bit of a nod and goes, we do not feel comfortable going in. We will wait outside and stand guard.
Yes. It's probably best you stay out here and let us know if they come. But call the other wolves and get them in hidden positions if they can be.
We will do that, yes. So they kind of take a little bit of a stance either side of your group, kind of like looking out. You hear one of them howl a little bit, creating a little bit of like a little bit of a noise. Corin then kind of turns around and goes, probably take the center channel. It's
right
probably
channel
the
it is.
safest. So what do you guys want to do?
I guess we head in.
I think I want to turn to tricking. Tricking.
Yes.
Am I right in thinking that you're one of the subtle arts?
Correct.
Do you want to go ahead and scout out and see if there's anything there waiting for us?
Sure, I'll do that. So, you want me to roll a sneak?
We'll
Yeah.
wait here
So
for the signal.
what entrance are you going to go through?
I'm gonna take the left one.
Left one. So facing it towards the left. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Give me a stealth check.
Oh boy, that's a 13.
Okay, cool. So heading around into that direction. Can you see your character thing, or?
Actually, not in Foundry at the moment.
I think I have to possibly change your vision. Because so as you kind of like you guys kind of trudge up to this lodge, you guys it is a little bit dark, so I don't believe you have dark vision, do you?
I do not.
No, so it is getting
What?
very difficult to
Yikes.
see.
The Baxies, cat people, don't have dark vision.
So I will give you 5-foot vision for now. So you kind of head up to
I will be
one
right back.
side of this chamber, into the entranceway, and find like a long wall that seemingly kind of is diagonal towards like the west kind of area. You do begin to hear like the small clatterings of metal.
Alrighty, well I'm gonna ready my bow just in case, my short bow.
Yeah.
And in front, walking down, creeping down the hall, staying along the wall, sort of trying to be as small and as outside as possible in the corner shadows.
Yeah.
I'll continue down until I... Actually, I want to check for traps.
Okay. Check for traps for me. Do a trap
had a-
check.
Perception check?
No, it's investigation for traps.
Investigation. That was
Yeah.
11.
Cool. Kind of like looking around at this large frost kind of structure. It's not very. It does not seem to be trapped at all. There doesn't seem to be much you can get. Like, not much detail you can make out other than the slick surface of this icy stone that kind of makes up this area.
I'll continue on towards the noise carefully.
Cool. So as you continue, the wall to your left that you'd been following, kind of heading in that western direction, kind of ends, and it just kind of opens up into a black kind of chamber that is very dark for you, because obviously you know dark vision.
Crazy that there's no dark vision.
Is there a wall to follow to my left still?
There is, yeah, if you want to curve around.
Yeah, I might follow the wall around.
Yeah, okay. So you follow the wall around. What was your stealth check again?
13.
13, cool. Easy. As Tricking's doing this, what are the rest of y'all doing?
I think that we should just...
Seeing in the darkness with my 60 feet of dark vision.
I think that we should just head in. Like, they said that no one's home. I feel like we can take it relatively easy and just, be careful. But like, don't run in and make a bunch of noise. But also, we can probably just go in.
Barrios, I'm wearing plate armor. There is no subtle amount of noise that I make.
Well then, maybe you stay out here then, with the dogs.
Withholding every ounce of my control to not smack Barrios with the flat side of a blade.
You're the one who said that you
I'm just gonna
don't...
walk.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright. So we're not going stealthy then.
Bartleby, you moving up as well?
Yeah, I suppose.
Cool. Following that, cool. So you guys heading into that center chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Easy. Stealthy or no stealth?
Well, as stealthy as
I'm
possible.
gonna try and stealth next to this sack of pots and pans.
I am also gonna try and stealth.
Okay, for those trying to stealth,
Cooking utensils.
give me stealth check. And while that's happening, we'll go back to Tricking, who is in that south chamber. You come up to a corner, and it kind of creates a wedged edge, and then continues further south of the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to continue this wall around just because I don't want to be wandering around like a blind person in the dark through a center chamber.
So continue through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm going to continue to follow that wall until I find something of interest.
Okay, sweet. So we'll say while the rest of the group is deciding to do what they're doing, you come up to somewhat the edge of the wall, and you notice that there is this large metal cage that is taking up quite a large space. It's a huge slatted animal cage. It stands against it's almost like almost against the west wall. You can kind of make out the shadowy thing without your dark vision. And you can hear like slight little bits of like metal tinkering and movement coming from the inside of the cage.
I hear voices. Does it sound like an animal, or does it sound like...
Give me a perception check.
Alrighty, that's 13.
13.
It rolls it back.
So you hear what sounds like breathing, and like shuffling against like the cold ice floor. but you can't really make out what is making that noise due to your limited vision.
Okay, well, I might just like whisper out, be like, "Hello, is anyone there?"
You hear like a little bit of shuffling again, and then you hear a girl's voice. Hello, hello, hello. Who's
Okay.
there?
Oh, this is tricking. Are you the children from Dugansold?
Yeah, I'm Silja. This is Finn. Yeah, we're from Dugan's Hole.
I'm gonna be like, "Well, you're in luck. We're here to save you. Have you seen the frost giant?"
Stepping up towards the edge of the cage, you see two figures, which you should be able to see on your thing. You see a spindly girl with pointed teeth. Snow kind of clings to her long braids. And then you see a piebald-faced young boy flanked by small malformed ears.
Might have to consult the party about snipping these two from the gene pool.
You kind of Silja continues speaking. He's like, yeah, if you could get us out of here, that would be greatly appreciated.
I'm gonna ask again about the frost giant. Have you seen the frost giant? Is he here?
I haven't seen a frost giant. No,
Just some wolves?
just some wolves and a mammoth.
A mammoth?
Yes, a
Oh,
big
man.
big woolly tusks like an elephant, but
Yeah, I'm familiar with what a mammoth is, okay? I'm not a fucking idiot.
Speak for yourself, Jackson. You don't know how intelligent tricking is.
True.
now we'll go back to the other group. So, what was the stealth checks?
I got an 8.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
I didn't roll. I just started walking.
So you guys continue walking up into this center chamber. As you guys do, you hear this.
Interesting.
You hear this.
Bye.
My butthole puckers.
As like a woolly mammoth begins
Okay,
heading in your direction. As you guys begin moving and running away, you do hear it go, "Stop."
Nope.
Why?
Why? Huh?
You dare desecrate the tomb of my master.
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't know that. We just were looking for shelter from the storm.
I'm just gonna move your
You
tokens
put me
back
back
up.
there?
Yeah,
Did you?
because
Okay,
you guys
fine.
are talking.
You're talking to him.
I'm gonna put
I'm
Bartleby
talking. Stop
further
it
at the
with me.
back, but please don't move your tokens for the moment. Okay.
Damn it. Yeah, well, I keep forgetting that I'm not Zill. I can't just fucking talk my way out of everything.
I mean, you could try.
I'm gonna try my damn hardest. Where I wasn't, we weren't aware that this was a tomb. We just saw it from the forest, and we needed some sort of shelter. But we're going now. I'm sorry.
You
Who's
just
your
hear this.
master?
Garagai is my master, and you dare disrupt me in my mourning.
Not
he,
at all. I came to pay respects.
he then takes like a few steps forward. Make me a deception check, please.
Me?
No.
Bum.
Thalion.
Why?
Fuck. Rolling that one.
Yikes.
He then goes, "Don't you patronize me."
I can tell that you really care about your master, but it's I'm not trying to patronize you.
He just kind of like chuckles a little bit, and he's like, "It's your time to die."
Mm.
And we are going to go into initiative.
Fuck. Okay.
Thank God I picked the left chamber.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Maybe you're the only one that survives this.
yeah. How tall is the ceiling?
The
That
ceiling
we're
is
standing?
probably about, maybe about
Got 2 mammoths.
like a mammoth and a bit. Yeah, so you're probably talking about maybe 60 feet tall, 60 foot up.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
so
tall
we're
is this fucking mammoth? Jesus Christ! You're telling me this
mammoths are
mammoth is
big,
fucking
like
30 feet
15,
tall?
20 foot tall. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, fucking this mammoth is like, what, 40 feet tall? Jesus, that's a fucking massive mammoth.
No.
That's a mammoth mammoth.
Yeah, so let me roll that. Cool. So that brings us to combat. Thalion, what is your initiative?
7.
7. Cool. Bartleby,
18.
18. Barrius?
A 9.
And did I get Ethan yours?
No.
No, sorry.
No.
But Ethan's
Drinking?
technically not in initiative, is he?
No, I'm in the other room.
Yeah, but I'm gonna run initiative order because then that way
Oh, okay.
Yates has he can do things while in that room.
He just is blissfully aware that we're being fucking charged down by a fucking mammoth.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
I'm sorry for that,
I will say that you do feel like the thumps in the ground.
Ricky's like, huh, what was that? Anyway.
Roll a 13.
A 13, cool. So that puts us with Bartleby up first. Bartleby, what are you doing?
Hey, yo.
Save me!
I mean, I guess since he's threatened my new companion with death immediately, I will attack him
Yeah, go ahead.
with my longbow. That's a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Hey! And he rolls a perfect 8. That's a 11
11
damage.
Cool.
Right to the trunk. Just
Yeah, you
You hear
fire
the,
your bow
"Oh,
and then
my
you
trunk."
just hear it like stick in, and you can see this arrow now sticking out of this giant woolly mammoth. But it seems somewhat unfazed.
Oh, how much damage did you do again?
11.
11.
Oh, fucking hell.
Does that end your turn?
I will mark him as a favored foe
Okay.
as well.
He is now
don't know-
marked.
Yeah. If I hit him, I get. Oh, I can roll another d4 because he is now favored foe. And I hit him.
Range of things.
A 3.
A 3,
Three
so
damage.
extra 3 damage.
We'll take it.
Cool. He still seems fairly unfazed.
Oh, well, that was
Right.
anticlimactic.
Does that end your turn, or are you going to do
Yeah.
any movement? Yeah.
No.
Cool. That brings us to tricking. What do you want to do? So you see this cage, and you feel like these thumps in the ground.
I'm going to ask the children if they know what that sound was or that feeling.
They just kind of go, It's probably the mammoth."
I'm just saying, mammoth? You're like in the cave?
Yeah.
In which direction?
It likes to hang out in that center chamber.
Can I access it from here, or do I have to go back out the front?
I don't know.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna
The
try
backsies
and
are
follow
fast
that
as
wall
fuck.
around to get to the center chamber.
Yeah, sweet. So you use your movement to get to that center chamber. Do you want to action
I wanna go the other
dash?
way.
Oh, the other way. Okay, my bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
so
use your freaking tabaxi thing, the one that like you can double your movement speed for one turn. Or like
Yeah, well,
add-
you can move, dash, and you have tabaxi bullshit.
Hmm.
cool. So you
Feels
get
like-
to there, you kind of like squeeze up against, following the wall, you squeeze up against the cage. But there is further wall above you. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to push forward.
Try and push forward? Okay, cool. So action dash.
Yes, please.
Sweet. So you move your distance up following that wall and get to another wall, which seems to bisect it, heading back towards the entrance.
It's a dead end.
I
And
just
then-
follow as long for as long as I have movement.
Yeah, cool. So then bonus action dash as well, yeah?
And you should use your tabaxi thing. Wait, let me find
Cool.
what it is.
And then does that end your turn?
Yep.
Yep, cool. That brings us to Barrius. You're up.
All right. Give me a second.
With the tricking now on the other side of this wall.
You just hear the thumping of my friends getting murdered.
Yeah. You hear like the thudding and then like this little whoop of a bow.
All right. I'm going to flex my wings, and I'm gonna fly up 30 feet. Oh, maybe not 30 feet. I'll fly up 25 feet into the air,
Yep.
and
Awesome.
then 5 feet backwards.
Awesome.
Would you say that I'm still in range 30 feet of him?
Hypotenuse.
Yeah, what's the hypotenuse?
If you don't move back 5 foot, yes, you
Oh,
would be
okay, then
within
I'll just-
30 foot.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just stay here then. But I'm 25 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Oh, hold on. My
Um,
headset just decided to die. But I think you
Oh.
said Witch Bolt? Yeah, cool. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Witch Bolt
18 to hit.
hits.
Yes. All right. So Barrius kind of like you see his wings unfurl, and he, in one big swoop, I guess he like takes up, and he's like just hovering there. You can hear his wings flapping, and the first the first spell he's ever cast against another living being. He kind of like gathers his hands together, and you see that like crackling blue energy lances out towards the mammoth, and it kind of like forms that kind of arc between the two, and he's like concentrating really, really hard. That's gonna deal 6 points of lightning damage.
6 points, cool. The lightning like arcs up, hits the mammoth, and he just kind of goes and just like kind of shakes a little bit as it like crackles and impacts
Yeah, I'm like-
his hide.
You can smell the fucking burning fur.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Does that end your turn?
I don't think I have any other actions. Nah, that's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yes, sir.
Cool. That now brings us to the mammoth's turn.
Hold on. I rolled 7 for initiative.
Oh, you did? Why did it correct it to 0? My bad. Thalion.
Actually, you rolled 0.
I'm gonna try and talk to him.
Okay.
Bold move.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out. What's your name, Mammoth? I understand you're going through some mourning, but it doesn't have to be this way.
He kind of responds with just, "My name is Norsu."
Strong name. Nothing from him.
Nothing. He still
Nothing,
stands
okay.
poised, ready to either trample or gore.
Look, I understand you're hurt, but fighting us isn't going to make you feel any better about it.
How so?
What's it achieve?
Your death.
And what does my death mean to you? You know, your master's already dead. Why do we have to die?
Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Fuck, the dice are fucking me today. 3.
3. He just kind of like
Christ.
leave, or I will kill you.
No worries. Are we gonna leave, guys?
Well, I think it's a bit late for
About the
that.
children.
He just said leave.
He said leave or I will kill you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Being up against the wall, would I have heard this conversation?
Yes, you can hear like the small like guttering like thumps, almost like as if kind of like the sounds of an argument through a bloody thin wall.
Okay. I might elect to grab the children and try and sneak them out. Hearing things that are not going on next door.
So what are you
Well,
doing with the
in that-
rest of your turn, Thalion?
In any case, I'm gonna head like 30 feet back towards Bartleby.
Okay.
Oh, sick. Thanks.
guy
Hey, you
gave
could've gone
me an
walking,
out.
but you went up instead.
The guy
Well,
gave me
I
an
thought
out.
that we were fighting him because we rolled for initiative, and
Yes,
then
well, your inexperience will be your undoing.
one time Marty's character doesn't want to kill whatever he sees.
It's a different character, dude. Honorable.
And does that end
not
your turn?
murderous. It does.
Cool. That will bring us to Norsu's turn, who is going to move up, and
Can he make an attack against me?
he can, yes. And he's going to make a gore attack with his tusks.
How
He's
is-
essentially just going to swing. Well, he's 20 foot tall,
Ah,
and the gore
Okay.
attack has 10 foot of reach. So it pretty much makes it perfectly to where you are.
yeah.
So that is going to be... I rolled pretty horribly. That is only going to be a 11 to hit.
That hits.
That hits? Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah,
God.
I'm going down.
Where is my... That's not it. Why do I not have the right dice? Grr. There we go. Yeah, that is 12 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Fuck.
Cool. So you guys watch as Barrius falls to the floor, like almost like a person swatting a fly.
Yep.
And that's going to end Norsu's turn. Bartleby, you are up.
I am going to move to here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'll take a shot at him first.
Okay, go ahead.
That is many to hit. 21 to hit.
Hits.
7 points of damage.
Don't forget your extra, because he's marked.
Yeah, I already added it.
Oh, cool. 7 points. Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move to here
Yep.
and yell out to Corin and Kanan. Any assistance would be of help. The giant's not here, but the mammoth is. And then I'm gonna use fade away and go invisible.
Cool. When you yell out to Kanan and Corin, you look over to their direction and just see them laughing at you.
You fucking scumbags.
It would seem that they were not here to help at all.
That's fine.
Does that
I'm
end your
still going
turn?
invisible. Yeah.
Cool. Make me, I guess, a stealth check with the invisibility. So stealth check at advantage.
I rolled a 22.
22. Cool. Awesome. You just kind of like fade into the ice and the snow. That brings us to Tricking. Your turn.
I'm gonna try and get the kids out of the cage.
Okay. So heading up to Heading up to the cage, you see that it has. So you see that huge slatted animal cage. It has a locked gate attached to rusty hinges. The kids kind of come over, looking fearful at all of the noise. It is currently locked, and it does take you 20 foot to get over to the door of the cage.
Okay, so can I attempt to pick the lock?
You definitely can. Do a lockpick check, which is a sleight of hand check. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, cool. You place your thieves' tools in, hearing like the thuds and shaking slightly from the vibrations in the floor. Doesn't phase you at all, and you like click the lock, and the lock undoes. You then, yeah, it then the gate then swings open, and you can hear like a loud squeaking from the hinges as the gate swings open.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to put Finn and Silja, sorry, on your initiative count.
Fun.
Cool. Now what do you want to do? Now that you've opened the gate to the kids, they are technically freed. Where are we heading?
I'm gonna tell them to follow me, and I'm gonna head for the door.
Cool. So you take the rest of your movement to the door. Do you want to bonus action dash?
Wouldn't the lockpick be my action?
That's your action, yes, but as a rogue, you get bonus action as a dash, if you'd want.
Yeah, I'll do that. Fuck
Yeah, cool. So you get another 30 feet to there. The kids are going to follow you with their movement and their action dash. To there. And end their turns. That brings us to Barrius, who's going to make his first death save. I will do that.
Please, no,
Okay,
not like this.
cool. Sweet. So that then brings us to Thalion.
Norsu, you've made your point. Let me get my friend and we will leave this place.
Make a persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh,
10.
Cool. You see him kind of like snuff and but not make a noise.
Use your words, Mammoth. I don't understand you.
Fine. Just leave.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and grab Barriers and put him over my shoulder.
Yep. Cool. So you head over to Barrius and you
Yep.
loft him up onto your shoulder. Yeah. He's now on your shoulder. That's what, 30 foot to get there, 25 foot to get there.
Yeah.
And
But he's gonna let me leave, right? Right?
we'll see.
Well, he said fine. So be a mammoth of your word. That's all I'm saying.
You then take the next 5 foot, and he does not attack you with his reaction.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, the plan comes
You
together.
do still have. You don't. Yeah, picking up Barrius would have been your action.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And my turn. I wasn't gonna do anything else anyway.
Cool. Delete that measurement because I see that
I
measurement.
can't. It's
Oh, you can't?
stuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go, you
kind of
got
like
it.
stuck.
You got it. That brings us to Norsu's turn, who is going to take 10-foot step backwards, but still facing your guys' direction. And that ends his turn. Bartleby, you are up.
I will stay exactly where I am and hold an action.
Okay, what action are you holding and for what condition?
I think I'm going to. What have I got? I don't have a measury thing. Why don't I have a measury thing? I'm just gonna hold my bow, and if either of the wolves move or Norsu attacks, I'm letting it go.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And that ends your turn?
Yes.
That'll bring us to tricking. What are you doing?
Buddy, I'm gonna sort of instruct the children to like stay quiet and be close to me, and we're gonna hug the wall, and I'm gonna like hold them up just before the entrance, and like peek my head out to see what's going on.
Okay. So you kind of like head out, peek your head out. You see, you don't see any of your friends. You do see the two wolves just kind of like looking in the direction of that central chamber. Kind of with joyous expressions on their face.
Joyous expressions on their face.
Yeah. As much as a wolf can display joy.
Does that other one still look injured?
No.
So both the wolves appear to be at full health.
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, because one of them was pretty beat to shit the other day.
Like 10 minutes ago.
Interesting. Yeah. 10 minutes ago. I'm going to be, like, very cautious based on their joyous expressions. And I'm going to tell the children to, like, wait where they are. And I'm going to go out and approach the wolves and ask them where the rest of the party is.
So you head out 30 feet out?
Yeah, 30 feet out.
Cool. The wolves kind of, like, turn to address you as you kind of step out of the chamber. And you just go, what do you say?
I'm going to be like, I heard all this rumbling. Is everyone okay? Where is the other guy?
Your friends are dying.
Dying? What happened in there?
Norsu will kill them all. Is what
Norsu?
Kanan just
Who's
says.
Norsu?
They just kind of like shake their head as if being finished talking to you. But they take a more defensive stance as you kind of get closer.
Okay. That doesn't seem like it's going to be a good time for old pricking. I'm just going to, like, slowly back away from those guys.
Okay.
Back into the cave.
So you have 30 foot of movement. How many feet do you want to... Like, if you're using your bonus action to dash, that is.
How far away are they?
They are about 5, 10, 15, 20... About 50 feet from you.
50 feet.
You can just make out like a slight glow from their pelt, being that it is very dark. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna back into the entrance of the cave, where the children are.
Yep.
But as I go back in there, I'm gonna like slink against the wall and try and hide from the wolves.
Okay. So we'll go like there-ish. They're just going to move up against the wall and follow your lead. I will get a stealth check if I can.
That is a 26.
Cool. You like slump up and you feel pretty confident that you're hidden out of the sight of the wolves and out of the sight of whatever else beast is in this chamber. You do like kind of look back as the children scamper to the wall, and Finn does slip over and make a little bit of a noise, but gets back up and rights himself, kind of brushes off the snow and gets up against the wall, kind of hugging each other for comfort out of fear.
I'm gonna sort of relay to them that we come here with the wolves because we thought they were helping us save you, but I think that's gone out the window.
Silja just kind of goes, the wolves were the ones that captured us.
I just look at them and be like, I think we were lied to. They said they were only working for their master. But I've got a sinking feeling about this.
Cool.
And at that point in time, I'm gonna like take my bow off my shoulders if I can. Like, unsling my bow. And then just be like, the children, I need you to wait here. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Okay, cool. And then you end your turn?
Yeah, in my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Barrius. Death save. Cool. Cool. That brings us to Thalion. You are up.
How far can I travel with Old Mate on my shoulders?
You have half movement, so
Okay.
half
So
your total
from-
speed.
All right. So hold on. Let me go back to where I was.
So if it's 30 foot, you'd have 15-foot movement.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move to here.
Yep.
And then when I get here, I'm gonna use the lay on of hands and give Barriers a hit point.
A single hit point.
Yeah.
Cool. Barrius, you
Brings him
kind
back
of
from the brink, right?
yeah, you feel like this energy penetrate through your chest as these warm hands touch you, and you you breathe another breath of life.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thanks.
Well, if you can handle it, I think we best get out of here. However, don't trust the wolves. That's all I say.
That ends your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. That'll bring us to Norsu's turn, who will take 15 foot movement back into the cave. And then now that brings us to Bartleby. You are up.
Seeing that Barrius is back up again, and the wolves are blocking our exit, I am going to yell down the corridor, Norsu, if you have some anger to take out these wolves, let us hear as a joke. And then I'm going to let fly an arrow at Kanan.
Cool. Go ahead, my guy.
Oh, and also add on to that, I'm going to say to Barrius and Thalion, maybe get out of the way. Natural 20?
Hell yeah. Now watch it do like
We love
2
to see
damage.
Please no.
Damage.
That's an 8 and a 1, unfortunately.
Do you double roll?
I mean, I cannot.
Well, it's up to you.
Well,
I
forgot
normally
my
just
numbers.
double the roll.
Okay. Okay, I'll start again because I forgot what I rolled anyways. That is 18 points of
18
damage.
points of
Side of
damage.
Kanan's skull.
Cool. You fire it and you hear it like impact into the wolf and you hear this little but then it like he like grits his teeth and both of those are going to get added to initiative at the top of next round. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Cool. That brings us to Tricking. You are up.
Did I just see from the entrance of the cave one of the wolves get hit?
No, you would have heard a slight yelping noise, but you would not have seen anything from your current
Take a look,
position.
you'll see an arrow in his head.
I'm gonna creep forward to the edge of the cave,
Yeah,
like as stealthily as possible,
yeah.
and get myself in position to make an attack with a longbow, with my short bow, sorry,
Yeah,
which has a range of 80 feet.
yeah.
Can I see both the wolves or just one of them?
You can just make out one of the wolves, the wolf at the south, which is Corin.
I'm gonna take a snake attack at Corin.
Okay, cool.
Pray to God this hits. That is a
I'll be right
24
back.
to hit.
How much?
24 to hit.
Hits, bro. And I'll give you sneak attack. I'll give you advantage too, because he does not know you're there. So roll again to hit and see if you get a nat 20.
Nope, I got a 3.
Ah, cool. Sweet. So you definitely hit, and you get your sneak attack on
roll.
that.
2d6 and a 3. Alrighty, that was a 3 and a 4 plus 3. So 6, 10.
6, 10. Cool. You see him like shift in your direction from where the arrow comes. He definitely knows where you are now.
Alright, sweet. I still have to make a bonus action.
Yeah, you can still make a bonus action if you'd like.
Alrighty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my rapier and I'm going to stick it in the snow in case he decides to close a distance. I'll have it ready.
Okay, cool. Easy.
And I'll just knock another arrow.
Easy. Finn and Silja are just going to cower. But that brings us to Barrius. He's gone. Oh no, there he is. You are up, Barrius.
Alright, I'm gonna move 15 feet by foot, and then I'm gonna fly diagonally upwards.
Yeah, so you're now 15 foot in the air.
15 feet, yeah, so 15 feet in the air, and then 15 feet forward.
Awesome.
I will... Which one was the one that Bartleby attacked?
Canaan. So you see
Which
like
is-
a little bit of an arrow, the one at the north. The north.
Okay,
one.
the top one. I'll just fire a firebolt at that one,
Cool, go ahead.
which is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Deals 4 points of fire damage.
4 points. Cool. Easy.
Yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Cool. That brings us to Thalion. You are up.
Okay, I'm going to move to here. And then what I might do is so range 60 feet. Am I am
Yeah.
within 60 feet. So under Kanan, I'm going to just cast bonfire, like underneath him.
You just bonfire.
I'm like, fuck you, guy.
Okay, cool. What does that mean? Does that mean he has to do a save or something, I think? Or he just takes damage?
Let's see.
I think it's a deck save.
I think it's a deck save, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look, see. Dex. 4.
Fails.
Cool.
He takes 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage.
Yeah.
Awesome. The bonfire just
Handy.
like erupts out of the floor, and he just kind of like steps on the ash, and you hear like little bits of yelping and noise. Is that end
And
your turn?
that's gonna end. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, I can't touch him. He's 15 feet in the air. I was gonna give embarrassed. Another hit point. I'm back. But no, it's yeah, no, that ends my turn.
That ends your turn? Cool. Norsu's turn, who is going to take a few more steps off, and he will drop off of initiative as of next round.
Wow, dude. Thanks for the help, loser.
Which
fucking
then
guy.
brings us to
I'll be
top of the
back.
round. Top of the round, Norsu disappears, and Kanan and Corin get initiative. So that brings us to top of the round. Bartleby, you are up.
I am going to do the same thing to Kanan again.
Go ahead, my guy.
I might move to there. Actually, I'm going to move to there. Yeah. Kanan's the furthest away from me?
Corin is the furthest away from you.
Oh, well, in that case,
Kanan is
I
the
want to
top
go
one.
the other way.
Okay.
So I want to go to here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot at Kanan again.
Cool. Go ahead, my guy.
That is a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Hell yeah. That's fucking shit. 5 damage.
5 damage. Cool. The other arrow like impacts him in his like abdomen, and he just kind of like, you start seeing a little bit of blood pouring out of these arrow shots and from the fire.
I will turn to Corin and say, "Take your brother and run, or you'll die just like him." And then I'll knock another arrow and just stare at Corin and wait for his decision.
Make me a intimidation check.
That's better. That's better. I rolled a 17, and my modifier is a -1, so 16.
16. Okay.
You'll hear Thalion just in the distance going, "Well, I for one feel intimidated."
Yeah. Cool. And that ends your turn.
Yeah, I'll just stand there staring at Corin with an arrow waiting for him.
Cool. That brings us to Tricking. You are up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take another shot.
Cool. This time not with advantage.
Not with advantage from
No.
my little position that I have.
Nah, because he knows you are there now.
Yeah, sweet. Ooh, that's not good. Does an 11 hit?
It does not. You fire and it just kind of goes wide into the snow.
Beautiful.
So then your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna act real confident, like that did what it did, not to alarm the kids.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, it'll end my turn. I'll just take that one off, get ready to go again.
Easy. That brings us to Kanan's turn. Who is going to snarl a little bit and make his way up to Thalion and go for a bite, which is going to be a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. So he like jumps and latches on into your plate, and you just like shrug it off. But you are now face to face with this white furred wolf that seemingly like almost like light blue fog is coming from his breath.
I'm gonna wear your skin as a jacket.
That brings us to Barrios, who is now flying 15 foot in the air.
I'm going to move up another. I'm going to move over this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to move up another, let's say, 20 feet.
20 feet. So you are now 30 foot high.
And then I'm going to just cast. I'm going to cast Firebolt again at
Cool.
Kanan.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
That's a 12 to hit.
It does not. You fire the firebolt and it just like he just darts slightly out of the way, and you miss.
That's my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Thalion. You are up.
So I'm gonna give Kanan the old greatsword to the melon.
Cool. Go ahead, my guy. Roll to hit.
That is 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. That is 9 damage.
9 damage. Cool. He's starting to look fairly hurt.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one.
Cool. That now brings us to Corin's turn, who is going to take his movement south to where Tricking had been trying to hide, and he's going to go for a bite attack.
Fantastic.
Which is a natural 1, so it misses.
That brings us to...
He misses and bites his own leg off.
Yeah, he misses and dies instantly.
Just charging into the ice wall behind me.
That brings us to Bartleby's turn.
Quick question.
Yes.
The two-weapon fighting, is it any two weapons?
No,
So
it
long
has
as
to-
they're handheld?
It has to have the light or the finesse property, I believe.
Hmm.
So like a dagger, yes. A
No,
hand
I
axe,
got a
yes.
I have a hand axe.
Yeah.
So, but doesn't it have to be two different weapons though?
What do you mean?
Or can it be the same weapon twice?
What were you trying to attack with? A hand axe and then a hand axe?
No, I was going to attack him with my spear and then a hand axe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm going to do that. Yeah, in that case, I'll just sling my bow back over my back, and yell as I run slowly as an old man towards Corin. I told you you'd die like your brother, and I'll drive the spear into his sore leg, the one that was supposedly wounded, in the hopes that it actually was.
Okay.
Which will be a. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's an 18 to hit.
Hits?
Hell yeah. What's that? That's 7 damage.
Cool.
And after I've driven that in, I'm going to just kind of leave it lodged in his leg, but with one hand on it, and draw from my belt the hand axe, and then slice into the same leg.
Cool. Go roll the hit, my guy.
That is a even better. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And that will be... That's the wrong dice.
The leg comes off. It's now attached to your spear.
That's 5 damage. This is, yeah, slashing damage, yeah.
5 damage, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. He takes that. He's starting to look decently hurt.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand there with the spear still lodged in his leg.
Yeah, you like have it lodged in his
Twisting
like
it about.
upper leg, like twisting it a little bit. And he seems like it's not hurting more because it doesn't seem like that leg was hurt to begin with. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That brings us to tricking. You're up.
Alrighty, so now that the wolf has closed the distance, I'm gonna grab my rapier out of the snow, and I'm also gonna draw my dagger, and I'm gonna use 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make an attack with my rapier first.
go ahead.
That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Let me figure out.
Sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, sneak attack. So I have an ally within 5 feet. Thank you. I have to roll 2 dice.
It's weird. Like I never really played a rogue, but I feel like I know the rogue mechanics more than anything else.
Because everyone plays a rogue.
Yeah. Either that or
That
warlocks. I know warlocks like the back of my hand.
14
These paladins are the
points
best.
of damage,
14 points
Oh,
of
yeah.
damage. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
nice.
and then I'm gonna follow that up with a dagger attack.
Yeah, cool. You stab in your
shut
dagger,
up.
so you like whip out your rapier from the bloody snow, kind of cover the area in a little bit of dust, and you like come in with like a whoosh, whoosh, with a T, creating a T on his
Yeah,
fucking
sorry.
yeah. And then you come
And
in
the
with the
dagger is-
dagger.
19 to hit.
Hits.
That's a D4. That's the triangle one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
The caltrop, the spiky boy. Never
That's
step
a
on them.
3 plus 3 is 6.
6. Cool. You take another 6 damage. He takes another 6 damage. He's looking decently hurt.
Hell yeah.
Does
Sweet.
that end your turn?
Do I have any bonus actions?
Bonus action is your 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, you already used it.
Wait, yep, I'm good then. That ends my turn.
Cool. Finn and Silja are going to back up their movement back into the cave slightly. And that brings us to Kanan's turn, who's going to make a bite attack against Thalion, which is an 11 to hit.
No good.
No good. He just like chomps and misses again. Which brings us
Striking with the
to
flat of my
Barrios. You're up. Yeah, just.
Would you
pommel
say
slap.
that Corin would have a penalty to any dexterity saves because he's currently got a spear sticking out of his leg?
No, I would not.
Why not?
Really?
Even though I'm holding
Wait,
onto the
Corin.
spear that is lodged in his leg.
Yeah, this one. One's got a
Look,
spear
I
sticking
would,
out of his
I
leg.
would let, I would, if you wanted if you wanted him to have disadvantage on a check, I would get Bartleby to do a contested strength check to see if he's able to hold him.
Well, yeah, let's do that then.
Let's do that. Okay.
Is Bartleby assisting me with my wolf? 'Cause he's
Yes.
token
Yeah, I am.
against it.
Yeah. Darius has line of sight for both.
Yeah.
So give me a contested strength. You have to beat a 14.
21.
21. Yeah, so I will give him
So he now
disadvantage
has
on a dex check.
disadvantage. Alright, I'm going to move 30 feet over here.
Yep.
I'm then going to cast Catapult on a rock or something on the
Yeah.
ground
Cool.
and fling it towards Corin.
Yeah, easy. So that's a dex check.
Dexterity save, please.
And
Kind of
disadvantage,
remind me
right?
At disadvantage.
that wizard character in Infinity War. You know how he just like flings stuff with like.
Hmm.
5.
Kind of what.
Perfect.
Eat shit, Corin.
Yeah. Thank God it hit. Alright. That does 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
So 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. You guys watch as this large rock, this iced rock, kind of like dislodges from the side of this cavern and just flings full force at Corin. Corin like goes to jump, but Bartleby, you just like pierce that stick into the ground, and you just see him yelp, and this giant rock just comes out of nowhere and collides with him. He is looking fairly badly hurt. Does that end your turn? Cool.
Yeah.
That brings us to Thalion. You are up.
Yeah. So, you know, super original. I'm gonna hit him with my greatsword again.
Cool. Go ahead.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and that is 5 damage.
Cool. You just like slash him across the front, and he just like snarls and gets ready to attack.
Cool.
Does that end your turn?
That's my turn. Yep.
Cool. Corin is now going to pivot on the spot and go for a bite attack against Bartleby. Get him some of that wet meat. Which is a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. He bites and like goes to move and shift, but you like again pierce him through, and he very, very unhappy at the moment. Top of the round, that brings us to Bartleby.
As he spins, I'm going to re-angle the spear and try and drive it through the bone in his leg
Yeah.
as my attack,
Cool, go ahead.
which will be... This dice is treating me very well. That's a 16 to hit.
Hits. It's about time your
Fuck
guys'
yeah.
dice start rolling well.
Oh man, I'm going to be using these dice for a while, I think.
It's the character synergy.
It must be. It must be. That's 5 damage.
Sweet, easy.
And then, just for good measure, after driving that through, I'm going to take my axe and try and I'm trying to take the leg off with the
cool.
follow-up swing.
Go ahead.
That is a 14 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, shit. That's 4 damage.
Cool. You manage to lodge it in, and it looks like it's probably about 2/3 into the leg.
After striking exactly where I was aiming, I'll just slowly raise my gaze with just a horrifying grimace covered in blood, looking square in the eyes, be like, you brought this on yourself.
That brings us to tricking.
Same as the last time. Rapier
ahead, my
attack
guy.
followed by dagger attack. Oh, I don't think that's gonna do the job. That's a 12 to hit.
Misses. So you like fling, and like he just manages to like shift out of the way.
Alrighty. I'm gonna follow up with my dagger attack.
Cool.
And that is an unnatural 21.
Cool. That hits, and you can put sneak attack on that.
Really?
Yep.
Huh? That was a 3 plus 3. And then a 2. So 8 damage.
8 damage. He looks like on his deathbed. You like stab in, and he's like bleeding from plenty of spots all over his body. Does that end your turn?
Not like. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. Well, sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, don't worry. All
Okay.
good.
Cool. That brings us to Kanan's turn, who is going to go for another bite attack against Thalion, which I'm pretty sure hits this time with a 24.
Yeah, it's
That is 9 points of piercing damage. As he like manages to purchase into your chest, into like the spot between your armor, and you just like feel that like blood begin to gush into your clothes. And that brings us
just
to
but a scratch.
that brings us to Barrius.
How is Corin looking?
Corin is looking like he is on death's door.
Alright, I'm just gonna cast firebolt.
Cool,
at
go
him
ahead,
then.
my guy.
7.
You fling it, and it just like it goes wide and hits the structure behind you. Is that end your turn?
Yep.
That brings us to Thalion. You are up.
So yeah, I'm just gonna hit him again with the greatsword.
Yep.
15 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 13 damage.
13. Cool. He's starting to look very hurt. Very
It's like
hurt.
nearly max damage. I'm like that was too short of my max damage at the moment.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
nothing else.
Cool. That brings us to Corin's turn, who is going to go for a bite attack against Bartleby, which is a 14 to hit.
Meets it.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to do some damage. 10 points of piercing damage. As he like lashes into your arm where you're holding the spear, and just blood begins to pour from the gaping wound. But that brings us to top of the round. Bartleby, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Did you say I could attack twice with the axe?
Yeah, you can. As long as it has the light
Amazing.
feature, I'm pretty sure you can. No, it has to
What's a
be two separate weapons.
Okay. In that case, I will rip the spear out with one hand and drive it into his rib cage.
Yep.
Like I've shortened my grip so I'm closer to the head, so I'm just stabbing it in from the side
Go ahead. Roll the hit.
with my free arm. That is a 10.
Does not hit. So you go to stab it in, and he just like winces and slightly moves out of the way, and you stab into the ground.
I drop the axe, swap hands because he's got a purchase on one side, so I swap hands with my hand axe. Do the same thing
Yep.
with the hand axe.
Go ahead.
That's better. That's a 15.
Hits.
Uh, 6 points of damage.
6 points, cool. So you swing that hand axe and you manage to lodge it in his rib cage. You impact a very soft spot, and your hand axe almost goes straight through his rib cage, into his lung. Blood profusely spills out, and you see him kind of like go woozy, and then limp on the floor. He is no longer alive.
Oh,
As he's dying, and I've just taken a fucking beating. I'm nearly dead too. I'll drop to one knee next to his head and be like, "You lived as scum, and you'll die as scum." And try to catch my breath as I'm profusely bleeding as well.
Cool.
The bar's cold.
That'll bring us to tricking.
alrighty. Seeing what just happened, I'm gonna sort of like rush over to Bartleby and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, so you rush over, you see like this massive gouge in his arm that is bleeding, dripping blood down into the snow, creating like this little red patch beneath him. You see his other hand completely covered in blood, holding the hand axe that was lodged in this wolf's lung.
I have absolutely nothing to help you at all.
That's okay. Kill the other one.
Alright, sweet. Well, I'm going to take a shot at the other wolf with my bow.
Cool. So you step out towards Bartleby, yeah?
Yep, step out towards Bartleby.
Cool. Go ahead. Roll to attack.
Make an attack. Do I have sneak attack?
You do, because Thalion is right next to him.
Sweet. That's a nat 20 plus.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. So anything you roll is doubled.
Oh, sick. Alright. So I need to roll 2d6s and they're both double?
Yep.
That was a 6 and a 2. 8, 16, plus 3, 19 points of damage.
Awesome. How do you want to do it?
Great, like, side shot straight through his head, in one eye, out the other.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
you see Thalion, as you're like facing up and like you like dodging left and right, you just see this arrow pierce straight through. It almost goes slow-mo. You see one eye completely dislodge from the socket. Blood pours out one eye, goes straight through the nose bridge into the other eye, pierces that, pulls that completely out, and you just see blood like completely spurred out onto your armor. And then Kanan just kind of goes and just falls forward. You kind of have to take a little bit of a step back. But we are out of combat.
If just
So-
add some flair to that, if Thalion was to look over in my direction, I would hit like a curt bow, like a welcome, like bow behind my back, just straight up bow.
So I'm gonna look back to tricking, do like appreciate that, and then I'm gonna yell out to tricking, "Nice shot! Didn't spoil the pelt," as I start to carve the fur from it.
Cool. You begin to carve the fur, creating a little bit of noise. Give me a.
Oh shit!
Give me a. What would that be? It's not animal handling. That'd be like maybe sleight of hand. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Surely pelt carving survival.
Look, I'll give it to you with survival.
Yeah. All right. Fuck. 2.
2.
And
You're
that 1, but it's a 2.
you're making an absolute mess of this. Like,
That's fine.
it might not be
Even if I
worth.
end up-
It might not be worth much once it's off.
It's not about it being worth anything. It's about me wearing him as a jacket.
Okay.
You might be making bookmarks instead of. jackets,
Well,
You know
okay.
what?
So you
I'll
can
take enough for a wallet.
you can add a tattered wolf fur, like tattered wolf fur to your inventory.
Fantastic.
Yes, Bartleby.
Similar to that, I would like to try and remove this wolf's leg bone as a trophy.
Cool. Give me an attack roll. 'Cause yours is less.
An attack roll?
Yeah,
with,
yours is
with
less.
what?
With whatever weapon you want to try and cut it with.
Well, hand axe, I guess, would be the best for chopping a leg off.
Yeah, easy.
can
That's
walk in
a
with my
21.
Yeah, cool. Having made it already two-thirds of the way through the leg, you just rip that last bit off, and you now have a wolf's leg.
I don't want the whole leg. I just want like the middle bone.
Yeah, easy. You manage to
Sick.
just like cut it like clean from the leg, and then you can just like wrap your hand into the hole and just yoink.
After I'm done, profusely bleeding, ripping a leg bone out of a wolf that I just murdered, I'm gonna look over at the kids and be like, "Follow us," and then start to hobble away.
The kids look fucking scared, so scared. Yes, Tricky.
I'd like to take the fangs from the wolf that I killed.
Cool. Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah,
Can I
you're
use,
just
like,
gonna pull
dexterity to
them?
pry them out with a
Yeah,
knife?
give me a sleight of hand then.
Sleight of hand is +5. That is a 16.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to like cut the gums pretty much straight off, pulling the teeth from their sockets, and you now have a set of wolf fangs.
Hectic. Thank you, sir.
Does anybody else want to claim trophies from these wolves before we continue?
No, I'm just gonna go over and check on Barrius, seeing that he got pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
and I
I've
feel
landed
responsible.
now.
Feeling responsible.
I'm not looking good, but that's okay.
Seeing that, I'm going to take my single health potion and give it to Barrius.
Okay, thank you. Varys is very appreciative, and he's going to drink the health potion. What is it? 1d4 plus
1d4.
4?
Nah, 1d4 plus
Oh, one-
1, isn't it?
Give me 1 second. 2d4
Oh,
plus
2d4
2.
plus 2.
Oh, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Alright. That is 5 to 7. I'm back to full health.
You feel rejuvenated.
Also, Nath, I'm gonna have to get you to generate me some new art. Instead of a green cloak, I now have a wolf pelt.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I will do.
Did we just make our own group named the Wolf Gang?
The Wolfgang.
Wolfpack.
Yeah, cool. So having ripped these wolves to bits, Norsu not paying you much attention, due to the conversations you guys had.
Bitch.
He comes running out. Tramples all of you.
You're a bitch, North.
What was that? He like shifts
And
on
that
his
goes
spine.
down the cave.
Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
Sad boy's crying because his master's dead.
You guys heading back to town or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take these kids back.
Yeah.
You guys like
Yeah.
hobble back to town. Eventually
as a walking stick.
Arriving back at Dugan's Hole. You guys
This
come in
place.
from the west. It is after nightfall by this point, so it is very dark. The snow is covering the landscape. You do notice that there is not a single light. Like you could almost miss Dugan's Hole because there is not a single light. There is not a single lantern lit. There's not a single fire lit on an inside of the houses. It is like it would be very easy to miss. Yeah, and Bartleby, because you lived in this town, you know that the reason why it's so dark is because they choose to give up warmth pretty much from sundown to sunrise. So there is no fires.
Why? Does Bartleby know why?
Yeah, it is their way of trying to appease Oral.
Right.
Is they give up warmth
Interesting.
from sunrise,
like,
sunset
they
to
give up-
sunrise.
They give up warmth full stop, so no fires, no blankets, no
From
nothing.
that time. So overnight they give up fires essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, the town would be
They're just
fucking dead.
running around starkers in the blizzards.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys manage to head back. You find yourselves back at the townspeople's
Yeah, I'll lead
place.
us to
You
the,
hear
the
that?
house.
You hear that? What you first thought was a woman crying, to find out that it was actually a guy. It was actually the husband. As you open up the door, the husband, as the door opens, you see the wife standing there, seeing the two kids. They kind of rush in and give them a big hug, and then you hear the man yell out, "Sister, who's that?"
Oh god.
And he kind of like hobbles out a little
Yeah.
bit, and sees the kids and he's super appreciative. The wife then kind of goes,
The sister wife.
yeah, the sister wife then kind of goes, look, this isn't much, but I've got something for you. And she pulls out a set of boots.
Okay.
These are boots of the Winterlands. So you guys now have that. You can choose who has them.
What do they do?
I believe they give you something. I don't remember.
Wow.
Off the top of my head.
I will
it's
look it up.
amazing.
Yeah.
I will
While
look it
you're
up.
looking it up, I will also let you all know that you have completed your first quest.
Woo.
Hell yeah, dude.
Congratulations.
Boots of the Winterlands, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Cold resistance.
Yeah, while wearing them, you gain the following benefits. You have
no
resistance
good
to
to
cold
me.
damage and can tolerate temperatures of 0 degrees Fahrenheit or lower without any additional protection. Winter Strata, you ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow.
Will they fit
Well, I mean-
over chainmail?
No.
I reckon-
Tricking did find the children.
I was gonna say give him to tricking. He's
Yeah.
gonna be the most useful with those.
I'd say you can cover those pores.
Yeah, barriers can fly, so
Yeah.
You
he
don't see
doesn't
the
need that.
bugs?
And I'm warm-blooded.
Yeah.
I'm already cold resistant.
Cool. And so with that, you guys all level up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, wow, really?
Level 2, yep. First quest done, level 2.
I'm gonna level up right the fuck now.
Same, bruh.
why?
Managing to hobble back to Bartleby's shack. Most of you covered in blood or some sort of blood, whether it be your own or the wolf's. You arrive back at Bartleby's hut. You get inside, close the door. Feel free to
Oh,
have
baby.
a conversation if you'd like.
Got that divine smite.
Um,
Feeling holy.
I'm gonna walk in the door and just grab the one chair and drag it over in front of my fireplace, plonk myself down and light the fire.
Cool.
And I'm going to spend some time, obviously, plugging my wounds and putting various herbal pastes on my wounds.
He pulls out a
Um,
can of wet meat and just like,
Yeah,
it's
just
good for the
multi-purpose.
skin.
yeah, it's just good for everything, man.
Smears it in there.
Yeah.
It's like putty.
And then I think I'll spend some time firing the leg bone and eating the marrow, and then I'm going to affix the bone parts to my bow.
Cool. Sick. What are the rest of y'all doing while now that you're back in the shack?
The fire looks sad, so I'm just gonna bonfire it to make it bigger.
Fair. You just click your
And the-
fingers and it just lights.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna lift my plate, like my plate cuirass off, and just drop it with a loud clang, and then just sit like against the wall, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Cool. Roll to sleep. Tricking and Barrius, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be like fidgeting in the corner with my boots because cats don't like things on their feet. I'll just be like rolling around on the ground, freaking out about my boots.
Doing that like
like
stepping thing where they like
In the corner, unable to move. I can't comprehend having boots on.
Like cactism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna be coping with that, but technically it would be tuning the boots, I guess. I
Cool.
can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet. You can definitely attune to the boots if they require attunement. Sweet. Well, if there's nothing else, you guys can go down for a long rest.
I was just gonna say I want to kind of spend some time studying my spell book,
Cool.
and yeah.
Sweet. Your brain fills with more knowledge.
Yay! Feel smarter already.
And yeah, you guys can go down for a long rest. You can mark off a long rest if you'd like. Roll any hit points you'd like. Do whatever you need. As you guys kind of wake up in the morning, you guys will need to eat. So
I'm gonna eat a ration.
if you
gonna
eat a
pull it.
ration, that's fine.
I'm gonna pull a can of wet meat from the shelf.
Cool.
You know, it'd be good if someone made a shirt for this.
Get yours now at Savvy Joe and Co. Yeah, cool. And yeah, so you guys wake up in the morning, have a little bit of eating. So make sure you mark off any ration or anything like that you eat. Otherwise, you will
I'm
go
gonna steal some
hungry.
wet meat as well.
Yep, that's
Can
totally
someone
fine.
abolish the comment in our chat?
I can.
Oh, yeah.
promote 'em all.
It's done.
Thank you.
I
Um,
didn't even notice it. It was
Some
just
bot.
yeah.
and yeah, where are we heading? Where are we planning to head next? You guys should have
I
access
guess-
to the map.
Back on the quest that you were originally going on.
Yeah, I suppose I'd like to potentially talk to the prime minister of the town and see if they can give us anything before we head on our way, like any spare rations if they can spare any.
Cool. So heading into town, into where the speaker lives, you find her like still sitting on that porch. Speaker Edgra Dermut, kind of clutching that same wooden stick. She kind of like snarls as you guys approach.
Great name. You said it, my furniture started floating.
What do you want?
We're about to leave town now.
Good riddance.
I was just wondering if you had anything to spare, any provisions or anything like that we could take on our way, seeing as how we did help out your town.
Help out? What did you do?
We did get those. We got
I'm
the
wearing a
children
wolf
back.
pelt.
No, as far as what I heard, they just walked back on their own.
Who told you that?
That's what the
Go
talk of
after
the town
kids.
is.
Would you want me to go grab the kids and they can tell you what happened?
Besides, if I wasn't going to give the wolves any food, I'm not going to give you any food.
Okay. All right. Well.
We need all the food we can get, so rack off.
All right. All right. It was worth asking for, but
Well,
Bye.
surely you've got any interesting information for us before we go? Any random things you might want to tell us?
No.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, so you guys...
Edgra.
Yeah. She just kind of like gives you a bit of a grunt. Heading on the road, or are we going to brave the wilderness? Because I believe
Fuck
you
no,
guys
we'll
were
head along
originally
the
heading
road.
to Bryn Shandar.
Yeah.
So if we're heading on the
Fuck
road,
no.
your next town
We're
will
going
be
to
Goodmead.
Yeah.
Awesome. So as you guys kind of prep and get ready to leave the town, Bartleby, you kind of take that last look back at your shack as you guys step on the road towards Goodmead. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
damn.
So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our two sponsors, Stabby Joe & Co. Again, remember to check them out. They got some really cool designs, some shirts, and w.gg. Thank you to anybody that's still in watching. We very much appreciate it. If you could give us a like, a follow on Twitch and YouTube, that'd be awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we will see you in 2 weeks for Astral Sea, or 2 weeks from today's date for episode 3 of Rime. Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.